Hey everyone, welcome to Straight Jacket Talks After Dark. We're going to let you know what we've been watching or reading, gaming, or listening to. I've been diving into The White Lotus, Season 3.
Our hotel is the best in the world.
To Thailand and a week of new memories.
I started at Season 1, got a couple episodes in, and was like, I don't know if I'm feeling this. And everyone was talking up Season 3, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to skip ahead.
Kevin has been jailed for TV crimes. Remember, kids, television crimes don't pay.
And
Kevin!
Oh, really?
yeah.
Kevin, what the fuck?
You can't do that.
You can't do that!
That's illegal.
I was so mad.
Why not?
You're going to jail.
Season 1 is the
Jail?
best season, first of all.
He got
Going
bored
to
with it.
TV jail.
I will go back and go through it more. I think Season 3 hooked me in more than Season 1. I love
Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney Sweeney. Alexandra Daddario is like
Yes, babe.
like my on-screen crush. But I will say Walter Goggins is one of my favorite actors of all time. So
Is it sort of anthology-like where every season is a different story?
Yeah.
They are connected, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially 2 and
Actually,
3.
you know what? I take
Yeah.
back everything I
And 1
said
and 3.
because I started with Fargo season 5 by accident and watched the whole thing before going back to 1. And it didn't hurt me at all because it's anthology-like
Like
in
True
that way.
Detective.
It is sacrilegious, honestly, to watch the first season of White Lotus, not like it, and move on to the 3rd season. Like, I'm actually kind of disgusted right now. I gotta leave.
He didn't even finish the first season.
Jill is looking at me like Rick was looking at his friend there while he was telling him about Asian women, and well, you know the rest if you've watched
Yes,
it.
yes.
I have not seen it, so I'm looking at you like I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a slow
Oh,
burn.
no.
It's a slow burn, but I've been really liking it so far. The last couple episodes have really gotten better. I think there's a lot for people to like in this show if you can overcome a slow burn, because sometimes with especially TV series, people don't want to give them a chance, kind of like I did with the first season.
People like slow burns, though, with their TV shows because it makes them want to watch the next episode.
Yeah.
You don't want to give them all the meat right away.
Right. There's a character in this season, too, that is going through, like, horrible stuff. And, like, if you're ever having a bad day, you watch this character kind of go through his stuff, and you're like, my day's not so bad, you know?
Are you talking about Lucius Malfoy?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's the actor. I was like, the Harry Potter character?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
he's
actor.
there.
Is that who you're talking about? He's
Yeah.
having a rough time.
Yeah, he plays the father, right? Of
Yeah.
I forget his name in it, but he's like this finance guy who's dealing with
Saxon is
Yeah.
one of his kids.
Yes, Saxon and
My least
Lockney or
favorite.
something like that.
Lachlan.
It's like these like rich people and families that go to like this hotel, or it's more than a hotel. It's like a resort. Yeah.
Each season is like based on one of the White Lotus. It's like a chain. So the first one's in Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
And some of the characters come back into season 3. The really special thing about White Lotus is that in the beginning you see like disasters happened. You get like a snapshot of it, and then you get this slow burn every single episode to see how people like slowly self-destruct and just like get to that point. And they make it kind of ambiguous, so you don't know who's dead. Like it could be multiple people.
Right.
And that's like the really good thing about it. It's really entertaining.
You're right. That's exactly how it is. So you see it all play out over the course of the series. So I like it so far. All right, Logan, how about you?
My number one show at the moment could be, we'll see how it ends, but it could be of all time. The Bear is up there. Severance.
I give consent to sever my memories between my work life and my personal life. Do I know you?
My name's Petey. I'm from work.
So, we're friends?
I'm your best friend. Nothing is what they say. I used to think it would take a monster to put someone in a place like that office.
Fantastic show. It is probably one of the best written shows because I really enjoy the head writer of it, Ben Stiller, who also directs the show. He's so good. He's not the person you would expect to like write such a well-crafted show, but like the intricacies and like the unique development in each episode, it's just such an unwavering feeling that like you kind of just like you just accept it, and it kind of just like kind of takes you in. Like once you're in that first episode, like there's no going back.
Right.
You're
That's
taken
it.
back by it. Like it just is like, you know how some people say like you have to like watch a couple episodes and get into it, you know, like try it a little bit. First episode, you're in. Like there is no getting out of it. It is just like from the very first image on screen, you're just want to know more. Adam Scott there, the main actor, he does a terrific job, and I have seen him in a lot of stuff, but like this is definitely like the most interesting.
Colton on my other podcast, he works in the film industry in Newfoundland, but they filmed some of the new season of Severance there, and he actually worked on it, and he worked with Ben Stiller. So yeah, I think that's super
That
funny.
is so cool. I'm so jealous.
Should talk to him.
So yeah, please let me just. I know I can't know
Pick his
anything
brain a little
about.
bit.
I know I can't know anything about the show, but I just want to like. I want to meet Ben Stiller because
I
like
do too.
there's so many like people out there in the film industry that feels like, you know, I don't really want to meet them. I feel like they're kind of like stuck in their lane and kind of like, you know, they could be assholes on the real life.
Yeah.
But like Ben Stiller feels like kind of a person where it's like you wouldn't expect him to be good at what he does, but like the show is just so brilliant. Like I recommend it to everybody. I recommended it to this guy, and you know, we'll see how that goes. He might get bored of it and start.
I gotta get through the White Lotus first.
I can't believe that, actually.
At your rate, you'll be okay. You're gonna finish season 3.
Could be like, who's Belinda? Oh wait, I already know.
Another show I've been watching on Hulu, I've been trying to watch it a little bit, is a show called Deli Boys that just came out.
My boys, if you're seeing this, it means the unthinkable has happened.
This is how your father's business works. This is a life of crime and the life of this deli.
It's like a deli supply chain, but with mafia ties. So it's kind of interesting. It's very like, it's funny, but it's also like, oh shit, there's people being like killed. So it's kind of like
with the mafia, yeah.
Yeah, but it's
We
just
can't
like
talk
it's
about
so
it.
insane. Can't talk about it.
The business.
Forget about it.
Family business.
Leave the cannoli.
Oh my
Family.
god, that was really good.
Jill, how about you?
The first thing that I watched was Heretic.
Are you interested in learning more about the Church of Jesus Christ?
Come on in.
I think it is good to be religious, to find your faith in a doctrine you actually believe.
We just need to go home.
I won't keep you if you wish to leave. But I want you to choose which door to go through based on your faith.
What does this have to do with us leaving?
Everything.
It came out on streaming finally, and yeah, ever since I've seen the trailers, like when I go to the movies or whatever, I've been interested in it. Just like the premise of it, of, you know, these Mormons getting trapped in this house with this kind of malevolent guy. And I think like the first 2 acts were really strong, and then in the third act, like especially at the end, it kind of fell apart for me. But it was really, you guys all see it?
We all saw it
We all
together.
saw it together, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We
I
went to the
really
theater
like-
for that one
Okay.
when I was visiting Kevin.
Dang,
And
you guys have that experience. That's so cool.
we all thought it was mid, though.
I like the first part when, you know, they're having the dialogue about religion, and he's like comparing the, you know, Monopoly versions, and I was laughing my ass off at the comparison of like Radiohead.
The Radiohead song, yeah.
And then Lana Del Rey. I just did not expect it. And
I love when Hugh Grant sings it. He's like,
yeah.
you've heard this song, right? And they're like,
Such a douche.
he's like, I'm a creep.
Yes.
I didn't like that stuff that much either. Like, I didn't hate it, but I was just kind of like, no, I get it. You said the thing. Can we move on? Can something happen? You've been talking a long time, dude.
Like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I thought like the resurrection piece was really cool, but then that like quickly overturned because they show you how the sauce is made, basically. And I think that's where it lost me. But up until then, I was pretty like hooked. And I love Sophie Thatcher as well.
Yeah,
That I
Companion.
understand for sure.
Yes. Also
Great movie.
Companion. Yeah.
I haven't seen that yet.
Agree. Yeah, she's great.
recommend it. I don't know if I recommend it to you, Nathan, because it might not be your cup of tea, but like it is good. I think it is very good.
I don't think Nathan would hate it. I don't think he would love it either.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like he would be okay with it.
Exactly. I think it's better than Heretic, though.
It's way better than Heretic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I saw you and me, Jill, both gave Heretic the same on our letterbox, 3.5 stars. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
We're always similar.
And I felt the same as you. I felt like the first 2 acts were really strong, and then at the end it lost me. It was kind of like Barbarian for me. I don't know if you've seen Barbarian.
Oh my God, I love Barbarian.
I love Barbarian all the way through.
Yeah. See, at the end, I was like,
really? You didn't?
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil.
I don't like the ending.
Yeah.
Next thing I watched, because I was harassed by someone in this podcast who will not be named, to watch Dinner in America.
Yeah.
They upped the reward. They said you assaulted some lady. Tried to burn her house down?
You see anyone suspicious running around back here?
You got someplace around here we can go?
God damn it.
He harassed all of us.
Thankfully not.
And then I'm in another group text with him with another one of our friends, and he was harassing him too.
Yep, I believe it.
Yeah.
I haven't harassed Logan because if I do that, then he'll instantly not like the movie because I harassed him on it.
Whoa.
That's just
I
like a
wouldn't do that.
teenager. Yeah,
I
he
just wouldn't watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I just really love Dominic Mysterio's acting career.
Kyle Gallner is so good, right?
Yeah, Dominic Mysterio. I've tried to watch that movie so many times, and I would like get distracted and do something else and turn it off. So I finally sat down and watched it. It's a wild ride.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I thought it was nice and it was fun and kind of a little cute story. And then the last thing I watched was
the Watermelon song.
Oh my God, the fucking
Watermelon
Watermelon
song
song
is incredible.
It's stuck in my head.
Yeah.
So great. Can you put a little bit in your
Like a tongue in my eardrum, dum dum.
Music Boyfriend, You're My Yum Yum.
Those tits.
Is tits good?
Hell?
What the hell?
Sounds like some incoherent shit.
The lyrics are a little incoherent. Yeah.
It is. It does come together.
Great. It's great.
It's kind of like the movie.
Pop guitar riff. You know?
Yeah. It's very like, I think you were comparing it to Salt Lake City Punk.
Oh,
yeah, SLC Punk. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody say it all the way out like that.
I know.
I had to say it because I have a really bad habit of saying SCL Punk.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
So I have to like force myself. Last thing I watched was Anora.
Hi, I'm Annie.
I'm Ivan. Will you marry me?
Seriously?
Seriously.
3 carrots.
Your parents are gonna kill you.
I love my husband.
You do not know this guy.
We are consenting adults.
If you think this is gonna be allowed, you're dead wrong.
Do not touch me.
Me and Nathan, I know, both rented it.
Yeah.
And then it came right out for free on streaming.
Yeah, immediately.
Always
So-
gotta check.
Yeah.
Fuck us. But for me, it was a great watch. It was something that I was looking forward to for a while. I really resonated with it. Also a big fan of The Florida Project, which is another movie
Sean
by the
Baker.
same.
Yeah.
Yep, Sean Baker. He does a lot of work on like sex workers. The light that he sheds on their lives is very realistic. It doesn't, try to glamorize it too much, and it doesn't try to like make it too much of a tragedy. It's just like very like real.
This is the only Sean Baker movie I've ever seen, but Anora doesn't seem to try and glamorize anything. It also doesn't try to scandalize it more, it's not this thing where Anora is this horrifically tragic character who constantly being beaten or whatever,
Yeah.
the way a lot of other movies about sex workers tend to do.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think you would like his other movies, especially The Florida Project. I think it's also very real. But I love Mikey Madison's work in this. She was amazing.
She's incredible in it. Yeah. And she's naked all the time.
Yes.
For like the entire first half of the movie, she's naked.
It's fantastic.
Might have to watch this movie.
Yeah. Well, it's
No,
on
seriously,
streaming.
dude.
It's on Hulu, right?
Watch it in that final scene.
The last scene.
Oh,
ripped my heart out.
It recontextualized the entire movie for me in a way that, it ripped my heart out too. I was just like, because it's comedy so much the way through, but you don't like, and because you're laughing, you're not thinking about what she's actually going through.
Yeah.
And then the way it recontextualizes it left me feeling empty. And I thought about it for like a couple of days after the movie, after I watched it. Immediately pre-ordered the Criterion 4K, which will be coming in April.
It is really good. I saw some like negative reviews, and the common thread I'm seeing in the negative reviews is people complaining about character development, especially in Anora. But I'm like, you don't need character development.
That's
it's
not
just
what
like
it's
a
about.
realistic, view, and
Anora is who she is.
Yes.
The arc is about her experience rather than how it changes her.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of backlash to it since the Oscars happened, and it won 5 Oscars. And unfortunately, there's been a lot of fans of The Substance who are really shitting on Mikey Madison right now.
They're mad.
And it's really bad. Shame on you people.
Yeah.
I personally think Demi Moore deserved it over Mikey Madison. But
I agree.
Like, it's not a slam dunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is, I prefer Demi Moore by a hair. Just by like a little bit,
They both did amazing. Like they're two very.
incredible.
It's hard to compare, and it's
Margaret
unfortunate.
Qualley's enough.
You gotta watch Anora.
Yeah, and The Substance. You haven't seen The Substance either, have you?
Part of it.
What?
How you can watch any part of it and not finish it, I don't know.
Yeah, come on
I'm
now.
busy, man. I had to do this.
But Nathan, why don't you tell us what else you've been up to?
So I was on Reddit, and I was on the Criterion subreddit, and somebody posted a collection of frames that said, these frames are like iconic. These frames changed my brain chemistry or something like that. And one of them was so striking that I had to go out and watch the movie immediately. It's from a movie called Night of the Hunter.
I can hear you whispering, children, so I know you're down there. I can feel myself getting awful mad. Figured I was gone, huh?
Run. Hide in the staircase. Run quick. Ruby, shit. What do you want?
I want them kids.
The Night of the Hunter.
Came out in 1955. It is about a bank robber who gets caught, but he manages to hide the money. And when he's in jail, a serial killer who's not in jail for serial killing, but rather stealing a car, finds out that he had this money. And when he gets out, he goes after the people he left the money with, which happened to be a couple of children. And so it's this cat and mouse game between this incredibly scary and charismatic serial killer and these two children. And it is terrifying. And it has so many striking visuals in it. It is a really beautiful black and white movie that I highly recommend to anybody who might be interested in such a thing. The serial killer is also like a fake priest and he tricks the mother of these children into thinking he's a good guy. So he's like around all the time, but it's also, the visuals in a lot of it aren't necessarily meant to look realistic either. and it's just sort of a really beautiful movie. I highly recommend it. One of my favorite movies pre-1970, I would say. Criterion recently had a flash sale, and I picked up the Blu-ray because the 4K doesn't exist. So, and then I also watched a 16-minute short film by Luis Buñuel and Salvador Dali called Un Chien Andalou. It's one of the first surrealist films ever made. Came out in 1929. It is a silent movie. Usually I would explain the plot, but it's 16 minutes and there is no actual plot. It's mostly a series of loosely related segments of just really strange stuff. I don't know if you've heard the Pixies song Debaser. Got me a movie, want you to know, slicing up eyeballs, want you to know, girly so groovy, you know, that one.
Yeah.
Well, it's that, you know, I am Un Chien and Lucia. That's what the song's about.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's got an image of a woman's eyeball being sliced open. And then the next scene, she has her eye. Everything's fine with her eye. And then there's like an image of ants crawling out of a hole in a man's hand. And like I said, none of it really connects, but it's because it's only 16 minutes long, though. I do recommend that you check it out just because of its importance to the history of film. I can't tell you whether or not I actually enjoyed it because I'm not entirely sure. But it's definitely fascinating. There's not much else I can say about it, though. Because
sounds scary, honestly.
Well, there's some stuff in there. It's co-written by Salvador Dali. And, you know, his most famous painting is The Melting Clocks. His second most famous painting is an image of a monster made out of dismembered parts tearing itself apart. So that's sort of, and that is more indicative of what his work is like.
That wheelhouse.
Yeah. So that gives you an idea that, yeah, it is kind of scary. There is some weird, fucked up shit in there. There's also some funny stuff in there, though. There's no way to talk about it really without spoiling it, I suppose. Because like it's not a plot. But it's short, so you should check it out. It's in public domain, so you can find it on YouTube for free.
Nathan, you're always educating us.
Thank you.
I'm just telling you, I'm trying to educate myself, you know. So
no, I appreciate it.
I'm always trying to expand what I'm watching if I can.
Expand your cranium.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
or
all about
shrink the cranium while expanding the movies, you know.
You don't want shrinkage.
You mean shrinkage?
Yes.
No.
Don't want that.
No ducks either.
Well, if you're interested in what we're watching and what we've rated movies, you can check out our letterbox. All that is going to be in the description below. That does it for Straight Jacket Talks After Dark. We'll be back soon with another episode, but until then, back to the padded room with you.
Show off your hot shirt.
We'll begin with the Reign of Terror.
That's a sick shirt.
It glows in the dark, too.